Hi there, my name is Bart Gillis, and I'm here today to talk about one of my favorite places in the entire world, Ponchatoula, Louisiana. When many Louisianians think of Ponchatoula, they think of the Strawberry Festival first and foremost. But I moved here about 4 years ago from New Orleans after living there for about 17 years. And after living here for 4 years, I can tell you there's a lot more to this town than just strawberries. Ponchatoula is located between 45 minutes to an hour door-to-door to New Orleans, and it is dead center between New Orleans and Baton Rouge, making it an excellent home to commuters from either metro area. Most people don't realize that Ponchatoula is as close to New Orleans as it is to many of the communities on the north shore of Lake Pontchartrain. To get there, one goes west on I-10 through Metairie-Kenner to LaPlace and then north on I-55. I think Ponchatoula's charm owes itself to the fact that the city developed in the mid-1800s to early 1900s as a small functioning town in its own right before rapid transit made it possible for it to be the bedroom community of New Orleans that it is today. And it also continues to be a historic and vibrant town unto itself to this day. Downtown consists of a few blocks of attractive masonry storefronts from the turn of the 20th century that are divided by the railroad tracks of the old and still functioning railroad that gave Ponchatoula life. Downtown is a picture-perfect Main Street vista, the type that is loved so much by TV and movie producers. At Christmas, it is kind of like walking into a Hallmark movie. The town of Ponchatoula began life as a logging camp in 1820, situated on land purchased from the federal government. By 1861, Ponchatoula incorporated as a town, but soon after, in 1863, it was pillaged by Union soldiers during the Civil War and its railroad depot was destroyed. Today's railroad depot, which we just saw, was built on the same spot in 1895. By the early 20th century, the main industry here changed from lumber to commercial farming with much focus on, guess what? The strawberry. By the 1980s, farming here declined and tourism became the main industry. Ponchatoula reinvented herself and began marketing herself as the antique city, as much for the antiques as for the period downtown and old homes. Ponchatoula gets its name from the Choctaw words pasha and atula, meaning flowing hair or falling hair, denoting the Spanish moss that was on so many of the trees at the time. My sister, when I told her I was moving here and I told her the meaning of the name Ponchatoula, said, "That's appropriate. Falling hair, you should be there, considering what's happened to your hair." So Ponchatoula is known for the Strawberry Festival. But did you know that the Strawberry Festival is the second largest festival in the state of Louisiana, a state known for festivals? That's saying something. But Ponchatoula also has a few other famous and notables. The Soul Queen of New Orleans, Irma Thomas, seen here, was born in Ponchatoula in 1941. And if you haven't heard her music in a while, or if you've never listened to it, you should get yourself some. Very few artists capture time and place in New Orleans like this lady does. Elmer's Chocolate began in New Orleans in the 1850s, outgrew its antiquated facilities there, and in 1970 moved to Ponchatoula in order to build a bigger headquarters and factory to better compete with other national brands. This building in downtown Ponchatoula houses the regional headquarters of Jani-King, the commercial cleaning franchise that is the largest in the United States and possibly the world. They're doing well. They're building a new building on the same street further down closer to the interstate, seen here. They must be doing great. As of the 2010 U.S. Census, the population of Ponchatoula was estimated at 6,550 people. Since then, in 2018, it's been estimated at 7,300. Um, this small town, known for good schools and a low cost of living, has been growing at a really fast clip in recent years, as anybody living here can tell you. Um, so let's now take a look at some of the housing in the area, the price points, and these are going to be properties I found particularly exciting. Let's take a look at them. Okay, so now for my favorite part, the real estate, the properties. Normally I would only pick about 3 properties to do in such a short formatted film, but I picked 5, so we're going to go through them quickly. A couple of them I just couldn't resist putting in there. This first one is a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom cottage for $155,000, located on South Range Road, 41082 South Range Road. It's on 9.65 acres. The beautiful thing about it is, well, one of the many beautiful things about it is that it's commercial and residential. Could be used either. It's on a busy thoroughfare that links Hammond and Ponchatoula that keeps getting busier and busier. So it's a great location if you want to put a business. It's also a good location for a home, and you've got all that acreage that you can cut up later. So to me, this property, very livable. A lot of people would want to make it a little fancier, but this property would be an excellent piggy bank for the future. Live in it as the neighborhood gets busier and more built up around you. You certainly could subdivide it and have rental properties or sell off pieces with homes on it. You know, the options are just there are tons of options. Anyhow, so this is the plot here. You can see here's South Range Road. It's 9.65 acres. The house is this little tiny square right here. So you've got all this land that you could do something with down the road. Or if you want to have horses, you know, put horses on it. There's a pond over here, and it's just really, really attractive. Let me see. The location, you'll see, is about 8 blocks from the main street of downtown Ponchatoula. So you could really walk in to the Strawberry Festival if you wanted, or to go have coffee. It's a busy thoroughfare, so you may want to be very careful if you walk. Okay, 155,000, a great property, just very exciting. Okay, so new construction in Ponchatoula, there's a lot of that going up. This is 39620 Deer Crossing Drive. It's one of the DSLD subdivisions going in, brand new, $191,910, which works out to be about $105 a square foot for new construction. It's good looking. All the finishes you'd expect: granite, nice cabinetry, good looking flooring and other amenities. That brings us to property number 3. This is 39675 West Timberlane Drive. It's listed for $279,900. It's 3-bedroom, 2.5-bath, 2,095 square feet. It was just renovated. I saw it a little while back, but when it was unrenovated, they did a beautiful job. It's 10 times the house it was when I saw it before. Let me see. The neighborhood is very close to I-55, which is excellent for commuting. And it's an established neighborhood, very nice. It's a very, very lovely property for $133 a square foot. You can see that they redid everything. Just beautiful. That's the master bathroom. Okay. 39303 Bay Drive. This one is actually under contract. I selected this one just because I wanted a high end house, just to show people that, you know, Ponchatoula has it all. You can live in super nice big mansion, if you like, on down to a little house for under 100,000. So this is under contract. Very nice property. It's listed for 513,000. It's 6,100 square feet. That's big, 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 big living. Total under roof is 8,455. It's in the River Ranch neighborhood, which is a beautiful higher end location right off Highway 22. It's enchanting, great place to live. Again, very convenient to I-55 and downtown. There you go, another view. Here we go. Lovely. So this is listed for 513,000, and that works out to be about $84 a square foot, which, if you compare it to any other place, is a pretty attractive deal. No wonder it's sold so quickly. Okay, this brings me to my favorite of all, which is this on the left, the pink commercial residential combination property. Unbelievable, right in downtown Ponchatoula. It's been on the market for almost a year, and picked it a few days ago. Wouldn't you know, it went under contract since I picked it after being on the market for 350 days. It's beautiful, 260,000. It's 128 West Pine. Let me see, Remax has it listed, Keith Rice, the listing agent. But anyhow, very, very nice property. Commercial downstairs. There's a brewery in it right now. There you see the brewery equipment. Upstairs has a renovated apartment. It's just as lovely as can be. Somebody really went above and beyond to give it a really rich interior. So listed for 260,000. I'm shocked it took 355 days or so to go under contract. But if it looks good to you, if you wanted to start a business and or bring a business over, expand a business into the Ponchatoula market, and this looks like a steal to you like it does to me, just reach out. I will watch it and find out if it should come back available. But I was hoping to show this as an available property for everybody. But again, some smart person snatched it up, and that concludes the MLS portion of my little video.